Alright. Ready, fucker?
I'm ready.
Mead's Custom Metals, offering the best custom home decor signs around. Every sign is powder coated to withstand all elements inside or out. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. It's the most affordable way to custom. Use promo code THC for how much off?
10%.
That's correct. Alright, so it's just me and Coop today.
What's up?
Nobody else could make it. What's his name?
We're not.
Dirk, he's helping a buddy move.
Blizzard up here.
Yeah. Got like 10 feet of snow outside, I'd say.
Yeah, close to that. Maybe 13.
Between 2 inches to 10 feet, somewhere between there.
Yeah.
No, Dirk's helping a buddy move. So next week we're hopefully going to have him on. It's either his buddy who's in the military. We have some pretty good stories, interesting stuff to talk about. Or his other buddy who should be a riot. From what I've talked to him, the little that I have, he's a pretty funny guy. But from what he texted, he had some pretty serious topics to talk about. Kind of like
really?
Yeah, kind of like the things that piss us off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I read the text and it said stuff about the government and shit like that. Could be interesting. Who knows?
I respect that.
Could be same as what everybody else thinks. All right, so to start things off, we're going to jump right into vaginas because we've talked about every other body
I love
part.
jumping into a good vagina.
That's what I was going to talk about is think about it. What is it about a vagina that you want so bad? Like, what is it? It feels good.
It feels good, yeah.
Okay, so what makes it feel good? It's warm,
Yep.
wet,
Yep.
tight.
Yep.
In most cases.
I was just going to say, not all cases.
In most cases. So if you took that, we'll call it the hole,
All right.
and you put it anywhere else
Uh-huh.
besides between a girl's legs,
Uh-huh.
it's fucking disgusting.
Uh-huh.
So if you walked into your bathroom at your house, and there's this warm, wet hole in the wall, your first thought isn't to put your dick in it.
No, no, definitely not.
What the fuck is that?
Maybe cover it.
Yeah, I don't get it. It has to be something with your, like...
I just programmed that way, I think.
Yeah,
Well, most people are.
most people. It's either vaginas or buttholes, but either
Yeah.
way, whether it's a vagina or butthole on your bathroom wall, you're not going to want to put your dick in it. You're going to be like, oh, it's fucking moist. And it smells a little funky.
I don't know what you're diving
not
into.
in all cases. I'm just saying, stereotypically, it smells like...
You like sticking your dick in the female's mouth too, don't you? It's the same thing.
Yeah. But it's just because that vagina is between a girl's legs. You want it that much more.
Yep. It's a golden prize.
So if somehow they could, like, I know they have like the fleshlights and all that, but if you could buy an actual, just a vagina, where would you put it? You have to mount a synthetic vagina somewhere in your house. Where would you put it?
The shower.
I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going with the shower.
That makes the most sense. Easy cleanup.
Easy clean. That's right.
I was gonna say someplace where, like, maybe between your mattress.
Between your mattress.
Yeah, between your mattress and box spring.
So you're gonna just put it in there and then fuck it right there.
Yeah, because you think about it, if it starts to get a little loose, you just push it down with your hands on the mattress,
Tighten it up. All right.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking.
But cleanup would be a bitch. So I mean, I like
Would be a cleanup.
lay down some saran wrap or something between the mattresses.
Saran wrap.
How about with fleshlights? You can put them in your dishwasher to clean them.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah, with your dishes.
With your dishes, your fucking beer glasses, or
who thought that would be a good idea?
Tupperware.
Oh, let's make it dishwasher safe.
Could you imagine you hand out some Tupperware to people? You give them food to go on like a holiday party,
Like, oh,
and they just got done washing their fleshlight.
It's just dishwasher soap stains on your plate. That's fucked up.
That's pretty gross.
No, I was thinking it worked. How weird it is. Like if a vagina was anywhere else.
Yeah.
And they're pretty fucking dirty if you think about it.
Yeah. For something
Like,
that can
what?
fucking bleed for.
It can bleed.
Yeah.
And like yeast infection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never had an experience with anything close to that. But just the thought of it and what I hear about it,
Yeah.
fucking
That's
disgusting.
pretty fucking gross. Yeah.
Toxic
I never
shock.
dated a girl that had those issues, but I know a couple of them that did. And
I guess a lot of fitness girls have problems with that because of the spandex. It rides up. I don't know what really causes a yeast infection.
I don't either.
Just the thought of it is fucking gross.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Like toxic shock. The fact that you have to put a stick of cotton in your vagina, basically.
Yep.
To absorb blood.
Yep.
And how do you forget it's up there?
That I don't know.
Like if you had to put that up your ass, you'd know all the time it's in there.
Yeah.
They put it in their vagina and you forget about it. You get toxic shock. I guess it could kill you.
Yeah.
They're using.
Was it you the one that told me about like the Jolly Rancher story?
Yes. I guess it went around a lot of schools, so I don't know how true it is, but how
it got
a guy went down on a girl. He had a Jolly Rancher in his mouth. He was eating her out, and then he lost it in her vagina, and he was tonguing around in there, and he gets what he thinks is a Jolly Rancher out.
I'm gonna puke.
And the next day, the girl, there's a Jolly Rancher. It came out of her vagina. He ended up getting like a pus bubble in his mouth that he mistakenly took as a Jolly Rancher. But there were a lot of stories like that in high school. Like I remember one.
That's fucking filthy.
Yeah, I remember one. There were two goth kids in our class, and they were fucking weird. And somebody told me that they didn't have lube, so they used mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I fucking hate mayonnaise.
Yeah,
anyway.
so do I.
But I associate mayonnaise with fucking goth nasty vagina.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And Wendy's. I don't know why. Every time I see that
Wendy's,
that fucking
redheaded
Wendy, that redhead, I think of fucking mayonnaise.
That's a odd trigger.
Yeah. Well, one year
I can see the goth thing using the mayonnaise as lube, but I don't see Wendy. She's a nice lady.
Fucking gross. I remember one year for Christmas I got a little key fob that you take to Wendy's and you get a free Frosty. And I thought, okay, I was bored. I was in my apartment one night. Wendy's was right down the street. So I figured I'm going to go and I'm going to get a Frosty. Well, it's a free Frosty with a purchase of something else. So I got a burger and fries and a Frosty.
Yeah.
I sat down not thinking I'm used to McDonald's burgers. Burger King.
Got mayonnaise on it.
I take a bite of mayonnaise. Fucking spit that shit out. I ate the Frosty. Had to rinse it down with the Frosty. But
why was there mayonnaise on a burger?
Who puts mayonnaise on a burger?
I don't know. I don't.
Fucking disgusting.
That's gross.
Mayonnaise is gross anyways. What is
I
it?
always forget to ask for no mayonnaise when I get like a chicken sandwich out.
Do you like?
I scrape it off.
Do you like mayonnaise in general?
No.
Not at all?
No.
What about Miracle Whip? I think there's a difference, isn't there?
I don't like either.
I had a girlfriend one time and I went over. We went over to her family's house camping. Well, it was a family friend. And you know how when you're younger and something's like you force your way through something,
yeah,
like nasty, like, oh, try this is really good, and you take a bite and it's fucking gross, but you gag it down. So the only macaroni salad I like is the macaroni salad my dad makes, and that's the only time I'll have Miracle Whip mayonnaise.
Yeah,
it's mayonnaise.
Yep.
So they made me up a plate with like a hot dog and fucking macaroni salad on it. I took a bite of the macaroni salad. It was Miracle Whip. It was fucking gross. It was so like light and fluffy and tangy. Like, oh.
Yeah, that's gross.
I ate the whole fucking thing though.
You were a champ.
I was a champ.
Did you get laid for it?
No, fought with her the entire time. Yeah. She was a lying whore. Still is. I hope she's listening to this. She knows who she is. She's a lying whore. She wanted me to play, like they had a family baseball softball game. She wanted me to play in it. I don't like doing that shit.
You don't do that shit.
Not with people I don't really know.
Yeah.
You ever have anything like that?
Was this the one from, well, I don't know, back in 2010, 11?
Yep.
Okay.
The one with the song?
Yeah.
You ever have anything where you fucking force something, doing something that you don't like just because You feel awkward? Like my macaroni salad story?
No, if I don't like it, I won't fucking eat it.
No.
No. I don't care if I hurt their feelings.
You do have a funny story, though. I hope you don't get pissed I bring it up. About getting caught looking at a girlfriend's mom's tits. She was one that we went out to a bar or locally with a friend, and she was out, and we had to give her a ride back to her parents' house. She was drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you get in trouble for looking at her mom's tits?
I didn't get in trouble for it, I don't think. But
You got caught?
yeah, I got caught.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, it doesn't really make me a bad guy.
No.
Well, I mean, in that case, it probably did.
You're a tit guy. And I've always wondered if you were breastfed because they say that that's part of it.
I don't know. I don't ask my mother those questions.
I know. It's something that I always, every time I see her mom, it fucking slips my mind. I'm sure she'd be okay answering, though.
Uh-huh.
Your father would probably know.
Probably wouldn't.
Is your dad a boob guy?
Yes.
All boob.
Yeah.
Bigger the better.
Yeah.
Is that how you are? Bigger the better?
I used to be, but I've matured over my lifespan here in the last 5 years.
Like high school, the fucking gigantic one.
Yeah.
Like busty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I've never liked that.
Now it's,
So big they have like the veins in them.
No, see, now you're pushing it.
Yeah, that's fucking gross.
I always liked a nice 36D, double D, but now really, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Do you know what the bra size means? It isn't like the size of the tit, I don't think.
Nah,
It's
I don't
something
know.
weird. My girlfriend explained it to me one time.
I don't know. Is it like the measurement from your back to your... I have no clue.
Maybe. You ever, when you were in high school, did you ever ask a girl if she could touch her elbows behind her back? That's the best way to look at tits when you're in like middle school. So I bet you can't touch your elbows behind your back.
And they get pushed out.
Yeah.
I got you.
They all
Never
tried
thought
to.
of that one.
They were all stupid. It was before. It was when they had gone through puberty, but they were still dumb and didn't know what they had. I remember when I was in, it had been 5th grade. There were like seniors and juniors waiting to go to like BOCES or some shit like that, and there was this blonde with really short hair. And like I said, 5th grade.
Yeah.
And we go into the cafeteria because we all ate at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And her fucking thong was hanging out like a solid like 5 inches.
No shit.
And everybody was looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was like pointing.
You said she was a junior or senior, you said?
Yeah, she was.
And you're in 5th grade?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah.
5th or 6th grade.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first beginning of the boner era.
Yep.
And after probably like 10 minutes and like 60 fucking 5th or 6th grade boys looking at her,
Yeah.
she finally caught on. She was real embarrassed. Yeah.
Yeah, like she didn't know.
Yeah, she
Bullshit.
did it on purpose.
Yeah, fucking whore.
That ain't right. We have female listeners, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure, but it still doesn't make her not a whore.
But on the subject of vaginas, so I figured we'd talk about areolas too. And we're going to have Coop guess what an areola is because he doesn't know. So what do you I give you 3 guesses. Give me guess number 1.
A vein in your, or an artery in your heart.
No, that's an aorta.
Ah,
That was close. I give you.
fuck.
I mean, yeah, you're right around. You're pretty close. Give me guess number 2. What'd you say it was earlier?
A butthole?
No.
What did I say?
You said you thought it was a dangly thing in your throat.
Yeah, the dangly thing in your throat. That's not what it is?
No, I don't know what that's called, but that is not your areola.
Really?
Areola is the area around your nipple.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
For a boob guy.
Jesus
Didn't even know what an
Christ.
areola
I'm a
was.
fucking idiot.
You like dark areolas or light areolas?
Light. Nah, I'm not a dark fan.
Like, have you ever seen dark ones in person?
Darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's got to be a good balance to skin tone.
How large do you like areolas? Like, we're talking small little microwave
Well,
pizza
tell you what,
pepperonis?
not a Coke can.
Not a Coke can. I hope he at some point listens to this in here.
Size, you know?
We had a friend in college who was hooking up with a girl in our class, and we asked about her boobs, and we asked if she had big nipples, and he was looking for something to compare him to, and he pointed at a Coke can.
Yeah, that's
too big.
Yeah, not a fan of that. I guess there's a lot of variable. It all depends on boob size too, right? Because if you have a Coke can on an A or on a double D's, it's gonna look different.
Yeah.
So it
Like
might,
a Coke can on a tennis ball. Like that's too
yeah,
large.
that's no good.
Yeah. You're talking like maybe the bottom of a shot glass on like a C.
Yeah.
I don't know boob sizes that well.
Yeah. You know, that's a shot glass. That's a good size there with the mouth opening.
The mouth opening or the
Yeah.
bottom? Like
The mouth.
I got a shot glass.
Well, they
right
do have different. They have like tall shooter ones and.
Like I got a solo cup shot glass here. Like you're talking.
Yeah, that's good right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom of it's too small.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, that's a good size.
So we're gonna be getting another couple of letters to Penthouse Books, because I know that's a big thing that people like, is a paragraph out of there. I'm thinking
That's one of my favorite parts.
So we have letters to Penthouse 5, and I've looked online, and the latest one, the newest one I could find is like 35, which means there's somebody out there who that's their job.
You think they're real stories? Or he makes this shit up, or she makes this shit up?
I don't know if it's a person in particular, or if it's called Letters to Penthouse. The editors of Penthouse magazine. There's no author, so it's just something that people must send in.
Send in?
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's 35.
So there's probably some of it. It's real shit.
I know there's an all gay one, and I can't decide if I want to buy it to have it read or not. Gay and lesbian.
Gay
I think
lesbian.
I think it'd be pretty interesting. What I want to do is I want to get, since I have 5, I want to get 1 through 6, and then we roll a dice to pick what book you read out of, and
You roll a die.
a die.
Sorry.
Mr. fucking English.
Yeah, that's me. Didn't even know what an areola was.
Yeah. Let's see. Talk about something scientific.
Oh boy.
Cause it's on my list here. The Aurora Borealis. You know what that is?
Not a clue.
The Northern Lights.
Okay.
Do you know what causes that?
No, I don't have a clue.
Sunspots, like flares.
Sun flares?
Yes. I thought it was.
Oh, why are they
interesting.
different colors?
That's what I don't understand. But the way it explains it is that it's like a heartbeat in the sun, and the more flares, the more light that you get in that area.
So how often does this happen?
It happens all the time, I guess. It's something that I'd like to see in
It
my
would be
life.
cool
But I guess it's real sketchy. Like, the weather has to be perfect for it.
to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's something on my list that I want to see.
It's not a bucket list idea right there. Huh?
Yeah. Like the, what would it, naturally occurring things.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wants to go to, like, Vegas and shit like that. That's obvious. But, like, shit that occurs naturally, like Grand Canyon. Like,
Yep.
I don't think I'd really be interested in seeing that.
Nah, probably not.
We got one kind of close to us.
I mean, it would be. I wouldn't mind seeing the Grand Canyon, but I wouldn't like go out of my way to see it.
No, it's fucked up thinking that was caused by, like, an iceberg. Like, how weird is that?
Yeah. That's.
Like-
yeah.
Like, an iceberg the size of a city
Yeah.
caused that.
That's fucked up.
It's weird. There, I want to see mountains really bad, like in Washington.
Oh.
Like, that's something that's on my list.
Mountains,
Mountains. I've never really seen.
like in Denver.
That-
You can go.
I would love to go to Denver.
There you go.
For our honeymoon, I wanted to go to Denver, but she wants to go someplace warm.
Why-
I don't like warm weather.
Why'd you want to go to Denver?
Why?
Besides the mountains.
That's really it.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Hmm.
Just to see all the
I
shit
wish I was good at skiing.
skiing.
Yeah. So I could go like
Do you
all
snowboard?
over and.
Do you
No,
snowboard?
terrible. All I do is fall.
I thought you.
But it would be
skied.
fun to ski in Denver, even though I suck.
I thought.
I think so. at
For some
least.
reason, I thought you did ski.
I did have a snowboard, but I sucked at it, so I quit.
Did you have a girlfriend that you'd go snowboarding with? For some reason, I remember you snowboarding.
I mean, yeah,
Couple
a couple times, yeah. But
Like,
we wouldn't. It wasn't like a thing we would do. It was just
yeah.
once or twice a winter.
I used to snowmobile a lot, but not anymore. Kind of outgrew it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Spending all that money for a
Yeah, it's too expensive.
sled, and then you only can ride it a couple times.
Unless you go to the mountains.
Yeah, and
but
then you gotta travel up north, or
you got to take time off of work.
yeah.
Not my thing anymore. And it's expensive now.
Mm-hmm.
Way back, you used to, like, parts for your snowmobile were not as expensive. And
And they didn't
labor
blow
on 'em-
up every freaking season too.
Yeah, labor on them, you're paying like $150 an hour to have something done on it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got into the wrong
There's no
field.
reason for that.
No, not at all. It's cheaper to have work done on your car than
Oh,
a
yeah.
snowmobile.
Yep.
They're going on the same path as cars, though. Like, cars, you used to be able to work on them. Like, you put up the hood.
Oh,
like
yeah.
on your dad's car, you put the hood up on it.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there. There's a
No.
motor.
We're always swapping out motors this summer.
Snowmobile, you open it up, and it's just packed full of shit. Computers and
It's
stuff.
packed in there.
Yeah. So you're putting a motor in your dad's car this summer.
Yep.
What's it going to be? What's in it now?
283.
And what's going in it?
He got a 350, and it's already been bored out. He got it from one of his buddies who uses it at the racetrack, but he kept blowing rear ends with it, so he swapped to a different motor.
So is your dad's car going to be able to handle it?
Not my problem. I don't know. Just drive it like you stole it.
Does he drive aggressively?
In that car, yeah.
What year is it?
65.
Tell everybody what it
It's
is.
a 65 Impala. It's a big old car, but it's fun. Feels like you're driving a boat. So you hit a bump and it just... You ever been in a boat and you hit a wave? And
Yeah.
that's what it feels like. It's scary. I'm scared to death to go over 60 in it.
It's really, like, riding in it, it felt really loose.
It's very loose.
Like, you don't have a lot of control.
Yeah,
It feels
you got from about 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock with play in the steering wheel.
like, yeah.
10 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
But there's something fun about riding in an old car like that.
Oh, I love the smell.
Yes.
I
the
love
gasoline.
that smell, yeah.
The brakes are old brakes. They're not
Oh, yeah,
modern
they can
at all.
you can go anytime.
Yeah.
You never know.
They're just drum brakes.
It makes it fun, yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice car, though. When did he get it?
Oh, let's see. I was in high school still, so at least 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago.
Was your mom on board when he got it?
Yeah, he always wanted a car, and she didn't care, but she hates it now.
Is that the car that he always wanted, or it was just a
No,
good deal?
It
And
was
he
a
took
good
it?
deal.
Did he buy it from a kid?
No,
No, somebody you knew.
yeah,
Nice.
but
It's not a bad old car.
nah, it's fun.
I mean, you could really drive anything around that era, and people look at it and say, "Oh, that's pretty fucking cool." You'll get noticed.
Yeah, I had it out at a party one time, a ex-girlfriend's family party, and it started to rain, so I had to go home to take it home, so I wasn't sitting outside. And I took her brother for a ride because he never rode in it before, and I sent it sideways around a turn, and oh boy, I didn't know if I was gonna come back or if it was going in a ditch. It scared the hell out of me. It's a big old car to get sideways
It's a
on.
lot of weight.
Yeah. It took some driving. Scared the hell out of me. I'll never try it again.
So I think we agree on it. But what's your dream car?
Oh, that's easy. Eleanor, 67 Shelby GT 500.
Yes. What's number 2?
Maybe 70 Cuda.
See, mine's an odd one. I know it. It's
Oh.
not. It's not what you think it is. My second pick. It's way newer. Regular cab, short box, 97 F-150, red and silver. That's my number 2. Number 3 is a 98 Taurus SHO with the V8.
You and your Ford Taurus.
There's something about them.
Yeah, they just they
Like
just get you revved up.
The new ones, you can't deny the new ones are badass.
I mean, I would drive one, but I wouldn't buy one.
But something about that bubble window, gosh,
That bubble window.
gets me going, man.
Yeah. Then my third would be like a 51 Chevy 3100.
Why a Chevy?
Hmm?
Why a Chevy?
I don't know. I just like the pickup truck. I got it tattooed on my arm for Christ's sakes.
Not my thing. I like the weird ones, Studebakers.
Yeah.
I like those.
Dude, my old man loves Studebakers. Every time he sees one at a car show, he gets
Gets all
revved
that-
up.
Gets a dad
He gets
boner.
all revved up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lincolns.
Oh, I would love a new Continental.
That's 79. The
A
big boy.
79.
A 79
Jesus.
Lincoln. Yes. That you put it to the floor and you can watch the gas gauge go down. That's what I want. There was one at the Carlisle car show that was black, and every window, windshield, rear window, everything was black. It looked
Really?
so good.
So
Yeah.
it was clean. It was redone.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I got an old car like that, I think probably the first thing I would have to do is put like modern brakes on it.
You'd be scared.
Yes. Terrified. I couldn't do it. All right. So we're going to talk about a couple things online. We had the I seen last night on the news a kid jumping off a cruise ship off the very top of like one of the world's biggest cruise ships. I can't remember how high off the water it was, but it took a solid 2.5, 3 seconds for him to hit water.
Yeah, it was pretty high up there.
How
Watching
fucking
that
dumb
video.
can you be?
I don't know.
You see that girl who got pushed off the bridge? She broke like a shitload of bones and stuff.
She got pushed off the bridge. No, I didn't see that either.
Yeah, she was
What?
she was standing on the edge of a bridge with all of her friends, and they were counting down, waiting for her to jump, and she wouldn't jump, so her one friend pushed her, and she ended up like the whole side of her was one giant bruise. She like broke her leg, stuff like that. Like, how fucking dumb do you have to be to do something like that?
I
What's the
don't know.
stupidest
Well,
thing?
she's an idiot for getting up there anyways.
Well, it was a him who jumped off the cruise ship. But
no, I'm saying,
Oh.
well, yeah, jumped for the bridge. I just don't understand, like, why.
Well, the guy who jumped off the ship said that they were still a little drunk from the night before. So that brings us into what's the stupidest thing
That
you've done
happened. That happened to me last weekend. I
So-
woke up Saturday morning so drunk. I don't remember from about 10 p.m. till 11 a.m.
blackout.
Yeah, blackout.
What was the occasion?
We went to Dueling Pianos,
What the fuck
and
is
I was
that?
drinking gin.
Hendrix?
They didn't have Hendrix, so I couldn't drink it. So that's probably what happened. And they didn't have Blue Light either, so.
What is dueling pianos?
Were these two dudes, one play piano and sing a song, and they like, one person sings, the other person sings, goes back and forth. I mean, it was alright. I mean, I'm sure it'd be a lot better if there was a good
That sounds a little gay.
pianist.
That sounds a little gay.
Yeah, whatever.
I had that. That's something that you do when you get older. Must be dueling pianos.
Yeah,
I had
there was
I had
a
a
lot of
friend
old
at
people.
at work. He listens to this, and you know what he said this week that really bothered me.
Okay, hold on. That's not to cut you off there, but the average height of a cruise ship is 236 feet. That's average.
That's tall.
Fuck yeah, that's tall.
Cruise ships are fucking dumb. They are dumb. Why not go to a hotel on land? Like, what can you do on a cruise ship that you can't do on land? You're
Get
stuck.
to Jamaica.
Take a plane. You're stuck on a boat in the middle of water with how many other people? Thousands of other people.
Yeah.
Your poop is all in the same place. People get sick, and you're
Yeah.
stuck on a fucking
Yeah,
boat.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's dirty. Like, what would possess somebody?
Was
And-
that a TV show that I watched that were worried about this cruise ship coming back that had
Okay.
people, or was it like bird flu or something? I don't remember. I thought that was a real. No, it was. Was it? Oh fuck! I can't remember what it was.
Well, my thing is the Titanic.
Yeah.
It fucking sunk.
Yeah.
It was big. It went under.
Yeah.
So why build them bigger now? Why not learn from your mistake? They're stupid.
So they can make more money. That's why. They don't give a fuck about anything else.
If you think, oh man, I want to go on vacation, I'm going to get on a boat, stay on a boat with thousands of other people because I want to go from, where's one? Alaska to Seattle or Seattle, whatever, vice versa. That's dumb.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you. I wouldn't do it.
I don't like boats anyways.
No.
I'm not a strong swimmer.
I'm not a boat fan either.
I would rather be in a plane.
All day.
I think it's probably more dangerous to be on a cruise ship. I see stuff where people disappear on a cruise ship. How?
They disappear on a
Yeah,
cruise ship.
how?
Yeah, right.
You jump overboard? No, they just disappear on a cruise ship.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Well, they probably get kidnapped in the country they're in.
Oh, let's check the boat. Oh, we don't know where they went. Probably in the water.
Probably.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah,
Cruise
that's
ships.
fucked up.
No, but I had... You said dueling pianos. You went there. Like, that's a dad thing to do.
Okay.
I have a friend at work
Yep.
who listens, and he said something that really bothered me this week. Now, he's a dad. He's an actual dad. He has kids. But he was describing something that's made locally,
Okay.
and he said this guy makes cool serving dishes.
Cool serving dishes?
Yeah, he
Like-
said they're cool. He makes these dishes, serving dishes that are
Oh,
really
I thought you
cool.
meant like they were cold. He actually thinks they're cool looking.
Yes,
A serving dish, like that you put like a platter.
I'm assuming. Yes, it's a serving dish.
What the fuck?
Made out of wood. I think they're made out of wood.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's not cool.
No, that's...
I don't.
If you're...
What makes it cool? Did you ask him what made it cool?
They're custom. I just don't... I guess... I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever think a serving dish was cool. Unless
What
it's
about
one
nice? Would you think one's nice?
fancy.
Fancy.
I'd say, oh, that's a fancy serving dish.
Well, I mean, if you got a serving dish anyways, you're pretty fancy. You're above me.
The only way I'd say a serving dish is cool is if it's one of those where, like, it's a girl with all her clothes on, and you put hot food on there, and as you eat away, like, it's
All the
one
clothes
of the
come
heat,
off.
heat reactive ones, her clothes are off. I'd be like, that's fucking cool.
That's fucking cool. I agree.
But
I
if it's
agree
just
with
this
that.
wood plate,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that's so cool.
No,
Who eats off of wood anyways?
I don't know.
You're not even supposed to use wood cutting boards, are you? Like, doesn't if you cut raw chicken on a cutting board, you could get
Salmonella.
E. coli.
E. coli, that's what it is. Salmonella's an egg, right?
I think you can get salmonella from multiple things. That's
Yeah,
just an
maybe,
egg.
probably.
I don't know.
I don't know. My cutting board is wood, bamboo, whatever. I don't
We
know.
have plastic ones, like real thin plastic ones that you can like.
I do have
fold and
I do
stuff.
have a glass one too, but I don't. I just cut it on the counter. I give a fuck, and then I just wash the counter. I'm an animal.
Cutting boards. That's a cool cutting board. That's a cool serving dish. Just shit I don't want to say until I'm at least 50.
I hope a little bit older than that still. 50, you're still kind of young.
50, you can get away with a lot.
It's true. Once you turn 50,
What's the first thing you're going to do when you turn 50? I hope I'm banging my old lady. I hope I can still get it up. Hope I still have a desire to bang when I'm 50.
yeah.
I get worried sometimes. Sometimes I'm just like, I got stuff to do. Like, I need to
Right.
I need to go to bed.
I gotta
gotta-
work in the morning.
Yeah, like, oh, I gotta mow the lawn tomorrow early. I don't want to be sleeping all day. It just takes.
Takes
the
too much
older
out of you.
get, It takes more and more out of you.
Yeah. What are you gonna do though? You know.
Yeah. Oh, but to sum everything up, cruise.
I don't know.
cruise
Is
ships are
it
dope.
acceptable? Back to this 50. Is it acceptable to just start like ripping ass when you're 50 in public?
I kind of do now.
You do. Like just don't care. Just let it go.
No,
You don't-
I've
you
gotten,
don't-
I've gotten to the point where if I fart and somebody comes over and they says, "Oh, it fucking smells like shit," I won't even man up to it. I'm
You
just like-
will.
I won't. I was like, "Oh man, yeah, it does." But when you're 50, you're like, "Yep, I did that."
Fuck yeah, that's me.
Yep.
Yeah, right after the doctor sticks his finger up there.
Yeah. One of my relatives had that done when he turned 50,
Yeah.
and he went in, and the doctor had him pull his pants down and kneel over the table, bend over the table, and the doctor put his finger up there, and then he goes, "Excuse me, sir, I need you to relax. I need my finger back."
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
That's fucked up. Jesus Christ.
I wonder if like if you go to the doctor to get a physical and it's a hot nurse, like, and she's grabbing your balls, you're like, oh, this ain't bad
get
at
'em.
all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when a gay guy goes to get his fucking prostate exam,
Yeah.
do you think he's like, oh man, this ain't bad at all?
I would imagine.
Do you think he's like, yeah, maybe
Right? I mean,
Maybe
the
a-
finger probably just slides right in and out.
just more than one, put in a couple.
Yeah. I'm sure they do.
What would you do if you went in for one of the doctor, went for 2 fingers right off the bat?
Turn him right around and punch him right in the mouth.
See, I think he would, if when I have it done, he'd be like, he'd do it, and I'd say, Doc, be honest with me, how much money do you think I could fit in there? how many dollar bills do you think I could fit up there?
I'm sure he'd give you something about how money's dirty.
It is filthy.
It would be a doctor thing to say.
Yeah.
It is really. It's disgusting. I mean, hands touch it and you touch it. It's just it's filthy. Filthy.
They say
And
that you can find traces of blow on almost every dollar.
Really?
Really. I feel like it'd be more 50s and 100s that you could find it off of, but they said it's really common on ones too. Must be
Well,
poor
whatever the
people.
fuck you got in your pocket.
Yeah. I don't really carry a lot of cash.
No, I don't either.
Card all the time. Debit card, which I'm kind of second guessing because that gets hacked. That's money straight out of your account. Credit card's just on your credit.
Yeah. So you're thinking about getting rid of your debit card?
I'm thinking about keeping my debit card, but getting a credit card. I've never had a credit card in my
Really?
entire life. Really?
You've never had a credit card?
No, they scare me. Because right as it is right now, I don't... Like, I have an idea how much I have in my accounts,
Okay.
and I don't have to really check. It comes out of my account.
Yeah.
With a credit card, you get a bill for how much you have spent. I
Uh-huh.
think that would scare me. Seeing
So-
a total amount of how much I've spent in a month.
I mean, it's the same thing. You're spending the same amount of money. You're just seeing the...
I don't want to see it. That's why I kind of don't want to. My parents have a credit card. The only thing they use it for is gas.
Really?
Yep.
For gas?
My mom has a fit about it too.
What?
She doesn't want credit cards. My dad got one to build their credit up more.
Yep.
And they just use it for gas. Which
I mean, it makes sense because it doesn't matter what you buy with a credit card. You're still building
credit.
Yep, it doesn't matter. Which just kind of blows my mind itself.
That you have to build credit. I used to work with a lady at the farm, and they only ever used cash. And when it was time for her daughter to go to college, they couldn't get a loan because she had no credit. Because they've never had a credit card.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's stupid.
Yep.
But you get in trouble if you have more than like if you transfer more than $10,000, you get in trouble. They call it mattress money. They want a record of where it came from.
Fuck that. That's bullshit.
Yep.
It's my money.
Yep.
I can do whatever the fuck I want with it.
Yep. Because when we got our house, my girlfriend put $10,000 towards it for a down payment, and she couldn't just give me that money. There had to be a record of it. So what she had to do was give it to my dad, and my dad had to write me a gift, like a gift paper saying I'm giving my son $10,000. That way there was a record of where it came from.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's fucked up. They want to control everything.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah,
That ain't right at all.
not right at all.
It's just gonna get worse and worse.
All right, so we're at the like 40-minute mark. So
Oh shit.
well, we're gonna read an Urban Dictionary thing. I'm gonna give it to Coop to read. Okay, what is it?
This Urban Dictionary is the cheese pizza.
Let's hear it. What's a cheese pizza?
An all-in-one. A guy punches a girl in the nose and comes on her face for that. Comes on her face for the tomato sauce and cheese. And you can add shit for sausage. Man, I just gave her a cheese pizza. So, you're punching her in the nose, coming on her face, and shitting on her face for add sausage?
Huh?
Am I reading that right?
Yeah, sounds right.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Wow, back in 2005 that one was posted. The cheese pizza.
Right, so I think I might read 2 paragraphs. I don't know. We'll see how far I get. This is out of Letters to Penthouse 5. Each time Lane retracted her mouth, I could see her saliva dripping off a shaft in her lips. Rob continued to thrust into her mouth, and her head bobbed hungrily. Sweat poured down his muscled black chest, and his moans of pleasure were so loud they were probably audible to the outside on the bench. Didn't make sense. And from then, Rob's body stiffened. His cock pulsed wildly, and his thick, creamy cum shot with the intensity of a cannonball into Lane's mouth. She swallowed and gulped all she could hold, then pulled away from his cock as the rest of the gigantic load shot down onto her breasts. All right, and that wraps up this episode of the Hot Coffee. See you later.
Later.
Peace.